Jerry, it has all come down to this. We've seen some great action thus far. We saw C.W. Anderson essentially becoming the #1 contender to the VCW title with a big victory. We saw the Bravados with a big impact in their debut, defeating the Hall Stars. We saw John Kerman take out the Necro Butcher V-rated style to retain the Liberty title. But this show is called Liberty Lottery, and this is the Liberty Lottery match.
That's right, and this is the one I told you, Blake, from the beginning I've been looking forward to. There have only been 3 Liberty Lotteries before this one, and every time it's been unpredictable whoever's won. Crotch was the winner of the first ever Liberty Lottery. Nobody gave him a snowball's chance in hell at walking out of that one was the winner.
Indeed.
The very next year, his tag team partner, Chotch.
And probably one of the biggest upsets in VCW history.
Chotch somehow made it to the end of the Liberty Lottery, won, and eventually got a heavyweight championship match later on, which of course he lost.
Right.
And then after that, the set, or Jason of the set, ended up winning Liberty Lottery the 3rd time. You had half of a guy of a tag team winning the matchup, although both of them were working together against Phil Brown, so it was kind of illegal what they did. James Hall, the first guy out here right now. I feel sorry for whoever #2 is, Blake. Whoever comes out there and has to take on James Hall, James is probably angry about what happened earlier with the Bravados. He's going to prove a point against whoever comes against him.
Well, like you said, last year, Jason winning this one, and of course you can pick world title, Liberty title, or the tag team championships.
Here we go. I think our ring announcer, Mr. Matheny, is going to tell us who the next guy is.
So Brandon Matheny, our ring announcer here, going to tell us who's going to take on James Hall to kick things off in Liberty Lottery 2010.
I'm on pins and needles, Blake. I can't wait.
This is amazing. The unpredictability. Oh my goodness! That's got to be rigged. That's got to be rigged.
Was Matheny doctoring with the things? Give me a break.
Unbelievable there. Ross and James kicking things off. But Jerry, of course, we know it's not rigged. That is the luck of the draw. The Liberty Lottery 1 and 2. James Hall followed by Ross Hall. And you got to think here, what are they going to do? You have to think they're going to work together.
I mean, it's every man for himself. I'm kind of concerned, honestly. I mean, these guys are a great tag team. They were kind of agitated earlier about the fact that they didn't win. I worry that they may go at it.
I mean, you're such good buddies with them. Do any of them have individual aspirations for individual titles?
I mean, in wrestling, you've always seen brothers fight brothers. There's been a long history of that in professional wrestling. And, you know, like I said, I'm concerned. Maybe because as a tag team, they've been on a bit of a losing streak lately. You'll see them fight.
Well, we haven't seen any friction amongst them thus far. Obviously, the Punker is not out here with them, as this is the Liberty Lottery. You blamed him for their loss to the Bravados.
Well, yeah, he's probably sitting in a chair facing the corner right now. They put him in timeout for all the stupidity that he perpetrated.
Timeout? Come on. As Ross and James here, they're arguing here.
This is terrible. Former 2-time tag team champions fighting amongst themselves.
Liberty Lottery 2010 is underway. The most unpredictable match in VCW. A true test of determination and the will to survive to see who can get their title shot at the championship of their choice. Ross and James Hall kick things off here, as I am anxiously awaiting to see what they do.
I just don't know, Blake. I mean, only one of them might be standing by the time #3 comes out here, because these two are just, I mean, they're talking trash to each other. They're setting up.
They're kind of testing one another to cross the line, if you will.
And they keep moving the line.
Oh, wait. And there's a push.
The line's been crossed.
Oh, and they almost hook up here. Ross and James Hall.
My money's on James Hall.
For the whole thing?
No, for this exchange here.
For this exchange. Okay. Ross and James. And they hug.
That is a wonderful brothers uniting.
Oh, you gotta be
that
kidding
is wonderful.
me.
I should give that a standing ovation.
What? This is a match. This is a match. They're supposed to wrestle.
Are you that sick? Are you that perverse that you want to see two brothers fight each other?
They don't need to be chest bumping. They're wasting time. There's plenty of superstars in VCW that deserve this spot, and thankfully we have a 3rd one coming out now.
That's right, and I feel bad for whoever it is.
And it looks like Tito Havana, a newcomer to VCW, is going to be making his debut in this contest.
Wait, I say I feel bad for the guy coming out right now, but from what I understand, Tito Havana's going to be, that's right, he's going to be accompanied by my good friend, Mr. Salazar.
Oh, and there is Salazar. How fitting that one of your good friends and one of my least good friends in VCW, after our brief history.
Listen, Salazar and I, we get along now because Salazar's been giving me some free Spanish-speaking lessons.
What does that mean?
Well, you know that Spanish is becoming like a second language here in America, and it's important for us to be able to communicate with each other.
So buy a Rosetta Stone.
Why would I need to waste money when I can have good old-fashioned effort?
Oh.
You ready to hear what he's taught me?
Sure.
Hola. Uno. Dos, tres.
What about the second day?
That was 7 lessons to learn.
Oh, glad it was free.
No.
And here comes Tito Havana in. Look at him with a house of fire, but he's going to walk right into some right hands here. So you got to believe the Halls are going to take it right to Tito Havana.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe Tito Havana's going to take it to them. And we've got another name that's been drawn already?
Already here, rapid fire. Guys coming out, it looks like.
The Hall Stars, now you see they've taken advantage of Tito Havana. They're starting to pummel him here.
Here we go, knees to the head there, wearing down Tito Havana. And here comes the countdown by Brandon Matheny as participant number 4 comes in here. Oh, nice move by Tito Havana to kick one of the Halls.
That was fairly impressive. For someone I've never seen before, I mean, that wasn't too bad.
More impressive than the bravados?
Much more. I mean, because mostly because he has Salazar with him.
Of course.
I mean, that just proves the guy's smart.
Well, Salazar's obviously a difference maker with Mugabe to Cannibal. And here comes participant number 4 in the 2010 Liberty Lottery.
That's right. It's the return of Tonic, Blake.
Oh, Tonic. Here he comes, former VCW Liberty champion. Tonic shows some athleticism in his action. A very talented young man. Doesn't exactly get along with the fans, but I don't think that's ever crossed his mind.
No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, Tonic he was one of the longest reigning Liberty champions of all time. I mean,
I'm sure that had to do with Spencer Chestnut too, didn't it?
I mean, duh. Yeah, of course that had to do with Spencer Chestnut. Chestnut.
Wait a minute. Here comes the double team. The Hall's trying to get over Tito Havana.
Speaking of Spencer, there's his magnificent presence outside the ring again.
As the Hall Stars here, 2-on-1 on Tito Havana, as Tonic sporting somewhat of a new look, kind of lingering outside the ring, taking his time. And you know what? Even though that necessarily wouldn't be my motive, that's not a bad one.
Well, look, it's a bad strategy. It's my understanding that Tonic, he took it very hard when he lost the Liberty Championship. He went into some intense training. He's now getting back on the blocks here. He's gonna be a great competitor again, Blake. I guarantee you. I think Tonic is gonna win the Liberty Lottery. I'm picking Tonic.
So you went from Ross Hall to Tonic?
No, I went from James Hall to Tonic. But now that you mention it, Ross Hall could also win the Liberty Lottery.
What about Tito Havana?
Tito Havana has a chance.
So right now, we have 4 men in this contest. Ross Hall, James Hall, Tito Havana, and Tonic here, sporting a new look, displaying a tremendous array of kicks as well.
And they're all favorites to win this match.
It's every man for themselves. Wait a minute, this looks like Kid VCW returning to action.
Well, I'll tell you who's not going to win the Liberty Lottery.
What's wrong? Why can't Kid VCW win?
Because he's Kid VCW.
Kid VCW, look at the reaction he gets here.
God.
Look at the reaction for Kid VCW.
Does that kid not know what a tanning bed is? Jesus.
Leave him alone. Here he goes here, as it looks like Tonic stomping away on him here. The Hall Stars trying to gain control. Picks him up here. Oh, and a power bomb.
There's your Kid VCW right there.
But you got to give the kid some credit here, making his debut in a very difficult match. The odds are stacked against him.
Yeah, he's got 3 veterans and a smart guy out there with him. So, I mean, he's pretty much out of luck right now, Blake.
Right now, he's out of luck, and Kid VCW getting hammered away on in the corner by Tonic, and it looks like one of the Hall Stars, possibly.
The intelligent thing to do for Kid VCW would be to turn around, wave to his mom and his dad, who are probably sitting in the front row. They're probably so proud of him for being out there. Hey, Mom and Dad, I'm a wrestler.
Oh, look at Tonic there with the springboard somersault.
Well, Tonic has got some high-risk offense. I don't know how smart it is to be bouncing off the ropes in a lottery match.
I agree with you there. He didn't go up top. That was off the middle rope, but Tonic, impressive athleticism, really wowing this crowd. It looks like another superstar is getting ready to come out.
Look at this. Look at this Kid VCW. Look at him getting choked.
And obviously this is legal because there's no referee.
That's a metaphor for his career. He'll be on the bottom.
Would you leave him alone? He's a young up-and-coming rookie. In a year or 2, he could be right there with the...
Oh, or he'll be paralyzed. A broken neck almost there for him with a brain buster.
Very nice brain buster suplex. As here comes the countdown of participant number 6, getting ready to enter this fray.
I think I have a new favorite, Blake.
It's going to be Mr. Salazar's main man, his main charge from the jungles of Africa, Mugabe the Cannibal, and everybody watch out. You know what, Jerry? This might be my favorite.
He's my favorite. You can't tell me.
You just picked the favorite.
He's my favorite first.
What do you mean?
I picked
Tonic, you picked James.
No one can throw that guy over the top.
I agree. That's why he's my favorite. As everyone clears
not your favorite. Your favorite can be Kid VCW since you seem to like him so much.
Oh, Kid VCW in the ring now with Mugabe and Tito Havana. As right now, it looks like Havana is on the same side as Mugabe based on the connection with Salazar, but can that last?
We'll find out.
And look at Kid VCW. You gotta give the kid credit for going toe-to-toe with Mugabe.
One chop. That's all it took to
The man's 4 times his size.
I'm just pointing it out. It was just one chop. And oh, here we go.
He picks up.
Like, this is my favorite move.
Circle of Life.
That's right, it's the Circle of Life there by Mugabe the Cannibal. And
missile drop kick off the top by Tonic. Doesn't even phase him. And another drop kick. Tonic, you might have picked the wrong man to mess with.
Have you seen anyone ever throw a missile drop kick from the top rope and see the guy just not even barely budge?
Never in my life. I've been watching wrestling for over 20 years. I've never seen anything like that.
It's like his body just absorbed it. He just looked at Tonic and kind of snickered at him.
Tonic pounding away on Mugabe here. As now it looks like, here we go, poetry and motion variation there by the Hall Stars on Mugabe. Anyone and everyone trying to take him out. Tonic teaming with the Halls here. He's going to springboard off as everyone just trying to get a piece of the big cannibal.
Well, it's smart, though, because you do have, 4 or 5 guys out there in the ring right now. Everybody ganging up on the biggest guy in the match. It does make the most sense because they're going to want to try to wear down Mugabe if that's even possible because he's the biggest threat out there.
And a bulldog by Tonic on Kid VCW and participant number 7 getting ready to come out here, hopefully for Mugabe's sake. That will detract some tension away from him. As Spencer Chestnut here directing some traffic, pointing towards the aisleway. And it looks like number 7 is going to be... It looks like Phil Brown. Phil Brown, obviously one of the most seasoned veterans in VCW, multiple-time champion, multiple-time tag team champion, almost the MVP of Vanguard Championship Wrestling, Jerry. You have to believe he'll be a factor here.
Phil Brown has done everything in Vanguard Championship Wrestling. Phil Brown is a multiple-time heavyweight champion. Phil Brown has wrestled the top stars in VCW. He's wrestled top stars from all over the world. He is an international star. He is a television star. He's been everywhere.
He has been everywhere. Phil Brown,
you know what he hasn't done?
Won the Liberty Lottery.
He has never won the Liberty Lottery. He came very close last year. He was the runner-up in the Liberty Lottery last year.
Well, you got to feel like Phil Brown will be a factor this year as he's a factor in just about every match. And look at him absolutely overpower Kid VCW, reversing the Irish Whip face first into the turnbuckle. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, it looks like we might see Mugabe and Phil Brown square off. And I'll tell you what, this is a matchup I certainly want to see.